welcome to Gamescom 2013, where we just played Titanfall. Andy, first reaction?
Oh my god, so exciting. It was pretty much non-stop action. The level was quite small, so you're all crammed in together. There's dudes, giant robots. At one point, I think there were so many giant robots in the street that you couldn't really move. It was like a traffic jam of giant robots, and everyone was just sort of running around on fire and exploding. It was the most exciting thing I've played for ages, I think.
Incredibly hectic, frantic, and dense, like really, really close quarters.
Yeah.
And I was surprised by how tremendously well the double jumping and wall running is, because as a pilot you're extremely agile, right?
Yeah, so you've got the double jump ability, so you can jump and then you can jump at the apex of your jump. Kind of feels like Mirror's Edge in the way that you'll sprint at a wall at an angle, double jump, and then you'll hit the wall at that angle and you'll start running along the wall, Mirror's Edge style, and then you can double jump from that again. So you can basically scale buildings in a couple of moves. I think that's the way that they've tried to balance the pilots against the Titans, because a pilot can quite easily take down a Titan if they get around behind it and actually jump up onto the head of the Titan. They can pull the casing off it and they can start firing guns into its gears from there, and I don't think a Titan can do anything about that.
That's the point though. I think it's the reduced sort of situational awareness when you're in a giant robot suit.
Yeah.
When you're a little pilot, you're more vulnerable, but you're a lot faster.
So every pilot has access to like an anti-Titan weapon, so there were like magnetic grenade launchers, and I was using some kind of rapid fire rocket launcher that came in really handy. So you have got, it's not just like get into your Titan and then that's all you're going to want to do. There were points when I had a Titan ready, I wasn't calling it in because I was getting a lot more kills as a pilot. So
well, you pick a class as a pilot and you pick your class as a Titan, so there are different variants of each. But when you've called in your Titan, as you can every so often, you can also set it to AI, which turns it into a kind of guard for you.
That should cool them off.
Engaging follow mode.
We were playing campaign multiplayer, which is their sort of mixture of story and multiplayer, in that they're not going to have a single player campaign. So the story elements were, whatevs.
Well, yeah, it started off like our team were all standing around and this guy was giving us a talk and everyone just ran off. He was like, so guys, today we're going to be, and everyone's like, oh.
Giant robots!
Bish, I'm picking up a massive incoming jump signature directly above the city. I don't know what it is, but it's big. Whoa, heads up!
I had to go on the smart pistol, which to me seemed quite overpowered because it's a pistol and basically it auto-targets enemies for you on the head. So you walk into a room, there's 3 people there, you'll level a gun at them for about 1.5 seconds, fire off 3 shots and you'll get 3 headshots in a row. And I was just running through packs of people like this. Could be that they were, because we were playing a mix of human players and bots. Obviously you get more points for killing a human player, but it could have been I was just running through bots like that and thinking I was amazing. But it did seem quite, if not overpowered, then very powerful.
So the mix, like you say, of AI characters and human characters is part of the campaign multiplayer, as is an element called the epilogue, which is after the match is finished and one side or the other has won, the losing side has to kind of get the hell out of Dodge to an evac dropship, while you, the winning side, had to stop us.
Yeah, that was fantastic as well, because I was in a Titan at that point and all the people on the other team were all scurrying away down the street and I was just sort of stamping after them, machine gunning guys. It was great, really good way to round off a level as well. It's just a way of getting extra XP and a way of kind of giving the losing team maybe a chance of retaining a little face at the end.
So it's made by Respawn, which is partially made up of former Infinity Ward developers. These are the people who gave you Modern Warfare. And interesting similarities and differences. I thought it felt really fast and really smooth in the same way that a Modern Warfare does, but in other ways extremely dissimilar in that you're bouncing around. It's super arcadey in the way that a Call of Duty game is, but it really felt different. It really felt distinctive, which was so pleasing. I hope we see more variety in the environments, because what we've seen so far in trailers and in this demo today is a certain sort of slightly wrecked urban-looking sci-fi setting. And I know they're going to have certain environments to allow for that wall running and jumping between narrow streets.
Kind of doing a flat field.
Right, exactly. But I think it's really going to need to be sustained by some kind of visual variety as well.
To be honest, I could run around slightly ruined futuristic cities all day. I don't really mind. But yeah, more variety would be cool, I think. All right, and finally, how brilliant is it ejecting from the ejector seat in a Titan? It's amazing. It's So you hit the D-pad. I think it's down on the D-pad, and then you have to mash X to kind of wrench the eject lever. So your Titan's on fire. You know, you've got a little health meter, and it's sort of flashing, and alarms are going off, and you pull that, and you go flying up. And then you're able to shoot from your ejector seat. So people, I think, will be looking for the ejector seat, and they'll be trying to shoot you out of the air. So you'll be sort of locked in this desperate battle for survival, 600 feet off the ground. I always thought it looked good, but actually playing it, kind of the speed, how hectic and frantic it is, and just how easy it is to control, how kind of familiar it feels. I had a really great time with it. I can't wait to play more.
All right, that's Titanfall. Tremendously exciting here on day one of Gamescom in Cologne. Thanks for watching Outside Xbox, and we'll see you for more.